It's a nice summer day. I'm out here on my studio porch. Actually, I'm kind of dangling off the edge here. I'm sitting down, not to worry. Anyway, but I thought it'd be a good time to show you some reveals on a lot of these resin pieces I've done since they've cured up nicely, and just to chit chat. Howdy, this is Clara Lawrence. So I got a few things to show you guys. So let's get started. Alright. Actually, I should probably put on my glasses so I can see better too. That would help. Alright, I like to bring these out in the sun because the glitter seems to go nuts with the sun. See, like there? There's like chameleon in this one, so it's also got a lot of shimmer to it. But yeah, this piece turned out really, really nice. Now I'm going to be putting a lot of these pieces up on Etsy. In fact, I just put some up recently. And my Etsy link will be in the bottom of the video description area, so you can check that out. I hadn't put anything on Etsy in a while, and well, when you start to build up a discipline to create on a regular basis, you start getting an accumulation of stuff. I'll tell you that. So it's time to find some homes for these things. Yeah, that one turned out pretty slick. I'm really happy with that guy. Well, someone decided to join us. This is Chewy. Chewy! Hey! She's trying to figure out whether or not she wants to be an outside kitty cat or an inside kitty cat. I think she's leaning towards the outside kitty cat thing. Alright. On to the next piece. So this one here is 2 layers of a resin pour. The first layer had all chameleons, but it was done in a kind of a transparent kind of fashion. But it just wasn't talking to me enough, and I thought it needed a second layer. And hopefully, so let me show you the overall piece. Let me bring you in close because the depth on this is just pretty crazy. So I added the dark purple, white, and that blue in there, and it's kind of an interference blue. At least that's what I seem to be calling it. Let's see if I can get to focus on an area and it'll stay focused. Let's see. And it just really works well with the other colors, especially in these zones in here. There's a lot of sparkle in this piece. A lot of fun, a lot of depth. But I have to admit, you know, that I kind of lean towards the purple, but this blue is amazing. Yeah, colors just really talk to me a lot. That's my muse. What's your muse? Let me know in the descriptions below. Mine is color and my horses. Alright, I thought I'd start this one out in the shade so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm bringing you in close on this for just a moment. So, are you ready to see what I mean by when I get this out in the sun and what it does? Alright, here we go. This thing comes alive. It is just cool. So I'm liking these brush strokes that I've been doing lately with those silicone brushes. Because the other thing I like doing, I've noticed, is a lot of times in the beginning parts or the points, they kind of end up looking like little dragon heads or something like that. So it's dragon-esque without doing the dragons. But these details in this are just ridiculous. Even the skinny lines. Really super pretty stuff. And this is mostly chameleons. There's some other colors in here. I think the purple galaxy's in here. And then the black. This was a whole mess of fun. Alright, this guy here, that was the one I was inspired by, Molly's Artisan and ATD, Erica at ATD. I loved the colors, and I had to do something and try to hold some restraint. Meaning get negative space and such, and just go with the delicacy of the stroke. But I wanted to try this out with, let me zoom in, using my silicone brush technique that I'm working on to get some of these almost kind of swipey but yet painterly look to it. And I am digging this one. Actually, I got some great pictures of it before and after it cured. So super happy with this guy. Yeah, so Marcy, a mixed media girl, was giving me a hard time. I need to put these things out so people can buy them. Apparently I'm lacking on that and promoting myself. So I'm working on getting some of these guys out. Okay, so this next piece is going to sound like I'm being rough on myself a little bit. But let's just convey it under. It just didn't work out. I just kept trying to work on it. So this was going to be a part 2 on the Molly's artistry inspiration, but it got out of hand. And a good solution for this is, and I decided on doing this, is it could be a nice background for an illustration piece on top. So it's already got 2 coats of resin. Not sure I want to put a 3rd coat on it just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an illustration because it kind of has a little bit of a fiery look to it. So yeah, Dragon's going to go on this guy. And hopefully that'll salvage this piece and bring it up to a whole nother level. So it's not a goner. It's just on standby. So it's not going to be available just yet. You guys will see it when I get the dragon on it. Alright, this is one of the 2 pieces that I did on Artapalooza. Okay, you ready for a drama with the sun? Because, wowie. It's got some fluorescent colors in there. There's 2 fluorescents. There's a yellow and a lime. And it really shows up in the sun. But the other colors make it happen too. Bring up the drama by putting a contrast color with it. A little bit of gold. A little bit of chameleon. It just, all of it sings together. So I was trying to do restraint again and create a negative space with this. And I've also got some gold shimmer sparkles in here too. You can kind of see them on the surface. So I'm going to put a flick coat on this guy and put it on Etsy because I'm super happy with it. Alright, so this is the second piece I did on Artapalooza. And I have to admit, when I first poured it, it was almost like a, this might end up not being a really super piece. And then all of a sudden, all the colors started interacting together. And, okay, you ready for this? The sun? Bam. But then all of a sudden, the cells started popping up, like up there. And then this zone in here is like, whoa, where'd that come from? And just all these different areas. I started getting these little cells here. In the, the blue area, the green. It kind of reminded me of a crocodile underwater for a little bit. And then all this interaction in here. And I laid in some gold lines and blew them out so they turned all speckly. And it's just really turned out to us into a spectacular piece. There, I got the word out. So very happy with this. It needs, both the green ones need a top coat on there. Or a flick coat, I should say. And then they will be available on Etsy really soon. So, yeah. super happy with this guy. All right, I'm going to do another reveal video because I got a bunch of little molds I got to go through. I've been busy lately. So look out for that one. That should be coming up tomorrow. Thanks. All right, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, but definitely hit the bell to get notified next time I put a video up. There you go.